What's up, beautiful people? In today's video, we are going to be learning one of the steps to cornrowing your own hair. Now, this will be a three-part video just to really break it down and make it less overwhelming. For this part, we'll be learning individual braids and finger placement. Also, this will be a watch and practice video. And what I mean by that is you learn and then you practice. So let's get straight into the video. First, let's talk positioning because I feel that is like the most important part of this video. This is my left side, which makes it my left hand, while the opposite is my right side, which makes it my right hand. If that is clear now, let's move forward to the next thing. The image on the screen is for you to learn the different fingers on your hand because it will be very important moving forward. For braiding, you majorly need three fingers: your thumb, your index, and your middle finger. If you understand till this point, good job. And if you don't, then rewatch it. You cannot move to the next step until you've gotten the previous step. I am so freaking proud of your progress. Now let's move forward. You want to section out your hair and then divide that section into three. So that way you would have one section on your left, you have one in the middle, and then you have one on your right. Now I'm right-handed, so I will grab that section of hair on my right to tuck away so I can focus on the other sections. Now I'm going to grab the middle section with my right thumb and index finger and do the same with my left. I'll cross my left section over the middle section and then grab it with my index and middle finger, basically put it inside there. And after doing that, I'm going to grab the middle section with my left hand, so that way it does this crisscross thing. Now let's do that again. Watch carefully. You have three sections of hair. You tuck the right one away and then do a crisscross with the remaining two. To do that, you want to grab each sections of the hair with your index and your thumb, then cross the left section of your hair over the middle section and then collect that left section with your right index and middle finger. Then you grab the other side, which was the middle section, with my left hand. Now after you do that, you want to hold down this point of crossing with your index and your thumb, just as you can see, and then introduce that right section that we already tucked away with your right hand and then put it in between your index and your middle finger on your left hand. And then you just want to keep repeating the process until you are done with the hair. Now let's just keep watching. As you can see, you are just doing the crisscross. You're putting the left section over the middle section and then you grab that overlay. Then you do the same thing with the right section. You put it over the middle section, grab the overlay, and then you just keep doing it over and over like that. Just keep watching till the very end, and then we are going to get into the practical section where we are going to do it together. Now just keep watching. Keep watching. It is very important that you keep watching. Now if you would rather a video where there's no voice over, you just want to see how it is done, please just let me know. Okay guys, it is practice time. So task 1, you want to section out your hair and then divide that section into 3. Then task 2, you want to tuck away the right section of your hair. Have you done that already? Then after you do that, you want to grab the middle section with your thumb and index finger and then cross the left section over the middle section. Then grab the previous middle section with your left hand and then introduce the right section of your hair into the middle with your left index and middle finger, and then you keep going on and on and on like that until the very end. Let's see if you can do that.
너 조금 이상해졌어 자꾸만 시도 때도 없이 시무룩하고 고민이 생겼니 초등학교 영어 수업 시간에 배웠었던 현재 진행형 같아 하루에 10번 내 맘이 움직여
You are going to keep doing this until you get to the very end of your hair. Now let's try to speed that up a little bit. Let's see how well you can do. And if you can't speed it up, don't worry, just continue with the same pace. Beautiful. If you got this, you are doing really well. And if you didn't and you still have a little more things to do, then just go back and watch the video again and keep practicing before you move to the next step. Don't forget, you cannot move to the next step until you have gotten the previous step, so you don't get further confused. Welcome to the last part of this video. You are doing amazing. This time we'll be simulating the finger movements for cornrow while still doing individual braids. So of course we are still sectioning the hair into 3 and we are using the same set of fingers that we've been using all this while, but this time you are grabbing the right section of your hair with your right middle finger, as you can see. Then you put the left section of your hair in between your thumb and index of the same right hand. Now for that middle section, we are grabbing that with our left middle finger, and then you release the section of hair in the middle to grab the one on the right with your left index and thumb. Now for this one, once you've grabbed all the 3 sections of hair, all you just have to do is push forward whatever section that falls to be in the middle, and then you keep it moving. You're just going to keep doing that for a couple of times, and after you do that, this is where the first section of this video comes to play. You go ahead and you transfer this, you switch rather from this to that first section that we learned. This is why I said it is very important for you to understand every step of the way before you move to the next step. Now the purpose of moving, or rather switching from this method to the next method that we are going to switch to, which was the previous one that we learned, is just so that you can relax your fingers and your wrists. This process can be very tasking and very straining. So all you just have to do to release that strain is to just switch it. As you can see, I'm still doing the same thing. I release the middle section of the hair, then I grab the other side of the hair, just as we've been doing. Don't worry, I'm still going to do that again as you've seen in the previous one. And now as you can see, I am changing back to the first thing that we learned. This method, yes, this particular method. This is why I said it is very important that you learn it before you move to this step. So now just keep watching. I'm very sure at this point it is going to be easy for you to switch, because of course you already learned that previous method. Now it is time for your practice. Let's see if we can do it together. If you still don't get it, just go ahead to watch that part all over again, or you can just watch this practice and then you can do it. So first of all, you are sectioning out your hair, then you are dividing that section into 3. Now you want to hold the right section with your right middle finger, then grab the left section with your right thumb and index finger, then you grab that middle section with your left middle finger, then you abandon the section of hair that falls in the middle, and then you grab the right section with your left thumb and index finger, and then you repeat. Now the more you keep going, just keep going, and then after a while you just switch to the first tutorial. Now let's see if you can do that. You can try this on yourself. Just make sure that you have like a little section of your hair that you can try this on. It is very important. And then if you don't get it, just keep practicing and practicing. And the next thing that we are going to be doing, which is the part 2 of this, is that we are going to be trying this as cornrow instead of individuals. This is the same method that you will use for cornrows. I'm just showing you as individuals because it is a lot easier to understand like this. So when it is time for the cornrow, it will be very easy for you to just try. Now, if you want to go ahead of yourself, you can just go ahead to try it out as cornrow using this same exact method, and let's see what you have. You can send me your trials on my Instagram page. It is always linked on the screen and also in the description box below, just so that I can tell you anything that you need to work on before we move to the next video. Now, if you want to see that next video of how to actually cornrow your hair, for that next video, we are not going to do a full cornrow, just because I want this to be very beginner friendly, as you can tell from this particular video. So we are just going to be doing half section of your hair with as cornrow, just so it is not overwhelming. Now, if you want to see that video, make sure that you subscribe down below and then turn on that bell icon that you will see beside the subscribe button, so you'll be notified when that video is up. It is very important. Also, if you've loved this video so far and it has helped you so far, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, so it can also help the algorithm and let other people watch the video, people that need it just like you. Now, if you also did enjoy the video, just drop me comments in the comment section below. And this is just a few clips from the next tutorial that we are going to be doing, which is a full cornrow session. And then I'll see you hopefully in the next one. Bye.